Hey,
Sawadee krap.
Wie geht's?
How are you, good Mark?
I'm good.
I thought I'd meet you in the food hall.
Well, I was looking for a parking, and then I saw here. I didn't know that they have this big cinema here right next.
They do have a big cinema here. There are over 20 screens here, right next to the food hall. So today, we are cooking German.
Yep, I heard we're doing Spätzle, my favorite though.
We certainly do. And we're cooking a pork loin, basically with some crackling. Spätzle, which is a German pasta, and a beef raised in Bavarian beer.
Ah, okay,
Sounds
that
nice?
sounds very, well, my mouth is already watering.
And I know your heritage is also German.
Yep, I'm half German, so basically I'm gonna get to eat something that I grew up with.
And we can talk a little bit German as well. So let's go shopping and we see you in the kitchen afterwards.
Yeah,
Let's go. Okay, Mark, let's go shopping.
Yep. What do we need?
Carrots. We need celery. So I think they're on the back side here. I'm pretty sure they are. So
here's carrots.
I think 4 is good.
Yep,
Yeah.
just in case.
And this one's perfect. Okay.
And celery.
So we need some celery. Yeah, there's one. In Germany, you basically have a celery what looks a little bit more like a big potato. But here in Thailand, you find these totally the same in terms of cooking. So we chop it later on and add it in our stuff.
And how do we pick them?
How do you pick them? They're nice. You just basically chop the ends off, smell them a little bit, totally fresh, and there are no brown pieces or any discoloring on it. So it's perfect, right for us. Little wash, little chop, and fine.
What else do we need? We need pork, right?
We need pork, we need beef, we need bones. So let's go that. So we need some beef. So basically all we do is here, you can have many different types of beef, but for what we're doing, you don't need the most expensive one. So we can have a normal side roast, which is a little bit tougher, but as we are cooking it for a long time, it's perfect.
It gets softer.
Can we get the 2 pieces?
Yep.
Okay, you see the beef is perfect. Now all we do is we cut it into little pieces, cut it this way, and make little cubes out of that. Looks perfect.
Okay.
Again, it's not too fatty, and it will be nice, soft and tender.
Okay, now we need the bones, right?
Pork bones. Okay, all we need is some pork bones. You see, you have many different ones. Some have more meat, some have less. And basically, normally, ideally, we're looking for veal bones. So the veal bones have more marrow, and the marrow basically gives us a better sauce. But it's very difficult to get in Thailand veal bones. So today we're taking pork bones, and actually on the side you have some nice spare ribs.
I think the kids would love it too.
You can suck them dry, so that's good. So some pork bones in our shopping basket, and what we need is the most important thing. Alcohol.
Oh yeah.
We need the beer. No beer, no fun. Now we're in the wine department, but today we are not looking for wine. We're actually looking for beer.
Can we just use any beer, or?
In general, you could use any beer, but we don't want something with yeast like a Hefe. We're not interested into that. What we're needing is a dark beer, and in this case, one particular in mind, which is Weihenstephan Corbian, which is basically a bock beer, a very, very strong dark beer. We use that for our beef because it has the biggest flavor. It really, really gives a fantastic smell to the beef and a taste to the sauce. So that's fantastic, number 1. And we need another beer which we make our pork with.
And again, white beer.
A white beer. You could have any Pils, lager, even local. You could do really anything. But in this case, I would love to also go for Weihenstephan. The reason being is this is a crystal. So it's like a wheat beer, but there is no natural cloudiness, no yeast inside.
So it's very clean. Very
clean. And of course, I'm Bavarian. I have to support the Bavarian beer manufacturers.
They taste great. It tastes great.
And the one thing what is really unusual on that beer, it comes from the oldest brewery in the world. This was established 1040 BC. So a few more years and it's a 1,000-year-old brewery. So fantastic, and we're cooking with it today. So let's put that in our basket.
Yep. Let's head to the kitchen, yeah?
Absolutely right. So let's go to the kitchen.
Break it down.
So Mark, welcome to my kitchen today. We have a lot to do. So today we are really trying to get 3 dishes in half an hour, which normally would take more than 2 hours to cook. Today we are cooking a traditional German pork roast or Schweinebraten, which we love. And normally we would use a pork shoulder with some skin on it. But in Thailand it's very difficult to get a pork shoulder. So what we have done is we took a pork loin and we actually wrapped a piece of belly around that. So it's basically the same effect except that it's round.
So it can be more moistured, right?
It's very moist. The other thing is normally when you make traditional German pork roast you would use some veal bones. And again, it's very difficult to get hold of veal bones in Thailand.
Especially in Thailand.
So we decided today we do it with pork bones. Slightly different taste, but actually just a variation. We have some onions, we have some celery, you are right here, leek, and a little bit parsley, and of course carrots. On top of that, we have butter, garlic, salt and pepper, and the most important thing in German cooking,
spear. No,ไม่ใช่ครับ
Okay, first of all, we start with a pork. Normally in Germany you would make a diamond cut. It's basically like a crisscross cut into the pork shoulder.
So it can go through it, right?
The reason why we don't do that here is because we string the belly around it. And if I would make a diamond cut, the chance is very high that I cut one of these strings. So what we're doing is we're making a long cut. It also makes it easier later on for carving.
Okay.
So would you do that for me, please? Let's have a look. That's good. At least I'm very happy today. Mark is on my show in terms of he knows how to cook. He loves to cook.
I like cooking, but actually if it tastes good or not, it depends still too.
No, but that's exactly the idea. You see, normally when you have the pork shoulder, it all hangs together and then you can really carve whatever you want. In certain cases, if you would do it on Valentine's Day, that's perfect, absolutely perfect. The other thing I would like you to do is you take the salt and the pepper. Okay,
the salt and pepper and put it in there.
Salt and pepper, and you basically just add a little bit over it. That's correct. What we need to do here, our butter is starting to melt.
So now we put the bones in it.
Yeah, all we do is we put them into the butter. It's not hot yet, but that's not a problem because we use them for flavoring anyway, so I don't need to sear them that much.
We're not frying it, we're actually like...
The other thing you have to do while